an election for mayor has just been thrown out by a judge who concluded that fraud did impact a recent vote and ordered a new election. And it was based on absentee ballots. Happened in Bridgeport, Connecticut, where a state Superior Court judge has just ordered a new election between incumbent Mayor Joe Ganim and his mayoral primary opponent, John Gomez, after Gomez successfully argued that he was the victim of absentee ballot fraud.
Now, Judge Clark issued a 37-page ruling Wednesday saying that due to the video that showed Wanda Jeter-Pataki and others making numerous ballot drops that were in violation of state law and the numbers of absentee ballots that did not have the appropriate stamps required by state law was enough to question the outcome of the primary election. Now, aside from the civil lawsuit, the state's Election Enforcement Commission is also investigating the allegations. Mayor Joe Ganim, who denies any involvement, won the primary by 251 votes through absentee ballots. Today's ruling now sets into motion an unprecedented chain of events. The city of Bridgeport and both campaigns and the Secretary of the State's office has 10 days to agree and set a date for the new primary.
Stunning video put out by the Gomez campaign appeared to show a Bridgeport city employee and local Democratic Party official walking up to a drop box in the early hours of the morning of September 5th and making multiple deposits of absentee ballots. You can see a woman who the Gomez campaign identifies as Bridgeport City Hall employee Wanda Jeter-Pataki walking up to the drop box and placing multiple ballots inside. Then a few seconds later, she comes back, does it again. The Gomez campaign posted this on social media as part of a 3-minute compilation showing irregularities in the vote. That woman was questioned during a court hearing challenging the election results and pleaded the fifth.
Were you paid for any of your work on the Ganim campaign?
I would object at this point.
And it wasn't just her. The Gomez campaign played in court 9 different people making 24 drops of apparently multiple ballots into absentee ballot boxes.
This one mule made 53 trips to 20 drop boxes. He's not alone. We tracked 2,000 mules making multiple ballot drops.
Now let's move over to Arizona. How many mules in Arizona?
A little over 200.
A little over 200.
In Phoenix alone. Wisconsin. But our initial look was in Milwaukee. Gross numbers were a little down, but the average number of visits to the drop boxes was up. So instead of having only 24 unique visits, I think we averaged 28.
I mean, maybe I've heard people in Milwaukee are really hardworking, and maybe they just went overtime. And then let's go to Michigan.
We have more than 500 mules that we've identified in Michigan. Again, the number of boxes is lower.
Now, where in Michigan?
Detroit mainly, but we have people in Detroit that went to more than 100 drop boxes. 100.
I mean, this is stunning because it's like, I cannot think of a rational, kind of innocent reason for someone to do that. It just doesn't exist.
No.
So,
Philadelphia alone, we've identified more than 1,100 mules at rates well beyond anything we'd seen. Closer to 50 drop boxes each.
Each guy going to 50 drop boxes?
Each. 1,100. We saw people driving back and forth to New Jersey across the bridge.
You're saying the ballots may not even be from Philadelphia or from Pennsylvania.
We're saying somebody should investigate.
But you're saying that the origin point appears to be Jersey. Now, running 1,100 mules times 50, we are 50,000 drop box visits by the mules alone in Philadelphia or greater Philadelphia area.
This table, the black one, was placed there by the lady with the blonde braids at about 8:22 a.m. in the morning. So she put that table there. So the same person who's staying behind now, the same person who cleared the place out under the pretense that we're going to stop counting, is the person who put the table there at 8:22 in the morning. Yeah, I saw 4 suitcases come out from underneath the table. Yeah, upper right hand, you see the gentleman in the red. So he just pulled one out. So what are these ballots doing there separate from all the other ballots? And why are they only counting them whenever the place is cleared out with no witnesses?